Thinking about filing for bankruptcy? There's two questions that need to be addressed right off the start. Do you qualify, and is it the right decision? I hear people ask all the time if they qualify for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And that's a good question, but it's not the most important. The most important question is this a good idea? Is bankruptcy right for you? You may qualify, and it still may not be a good decision. Or you may qualify, and it may be the only decision for you. In addressing whether bankruptcy is right for you, you'll want to ask yourself several questions after speaking with an attorney. Will you lose any assets? Will you lose that car or that minivan or the house? Well, if so, bankruptcy may not be a good decision. Will you be accused of preferential treatment? Meaning, did you pay back a friend or a relative a large sum of money recently? The bankruptcy court frowns upon that, and you may not want to file because of that reason. Is the debt that you have going to be discharged? Is it dischargeable debt? There are certain debts that are not dischargeable through a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, such as student loans, recent taxes, child support obligations. There are others, and you'll want to speak to an attorney that can guide you through this process. Ultimately, you'll want to ask, is bankruptcy going to help? Are you going to be in a better position next year financially than you are this year? If it looks like bankruptcy is going to be a good idea, you'll want to see if you qualify. The process for qualifying for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy is found in the means test. The means test is a multiple page calculation or analysis, if you will, that looks at your income over the last 6 months, your household size, your household expenses, and certain circumstances that are not necessarily defined. It compares your income to the median income for a household of your size over the last 6 months. You want to avoid the so-called online means test. They're not thorough, they are misleading, and they can just be plain wrong. You'll need to speak to a qualified bankruptcy attorney to find out if in fact you do pass the means test. My name is Guss Markwell. Feel free to give me a call if you have any further questions about qualifying for bankruptcy or the decision if you should file a bankruptcy.